Hello, thank you for tuning in to Miss D Happiness. I can't find work after the pandemic. It has been an ordeal. I don't know what the pandemic brought, but it did take away some good people with heart, people that liked working, people that wanted to do a great job and have their name be honored. Honor the job that they did or the quality of product. I bought a bra, uh, Victoria's Secret bra. Those bras cost a little bit of money, about $65, $70 for a bra, and the bra ripped up in the next week. Those bras used to last for at least a couple of years, so people don't even care about the craftsmanship in your bras anymore or anything else. With that being said, I'll come in a little hot. Let me introduce myself. My name is Miss D Happiness. I'm a comedian out here in Vegas. I'm originally from Oakland, California. And for those that know this already, I apologize, but this is for the new people. But yes, I'm from Oakland, California, but I've been living in Vegas for 20 plus years. I've seen the changes. I've seen corporate, and now I'm seeing the afterlife of pandemic. And it is a scary world. I've been on plenty of interviews. I've been on plenty of job search. And each and every time I knock on the door and get in there, it's a bunch of crap going on. They make you read all these paperwork, go on this computer, doing all this unnecessary stuff. And I think they should just automatically have a paper before you even get to the unnecessary paperwork saying, are you down with the buffoonery? Because if you're down with the buffoonery, you about to be down with all the nonsense, manic stuff that goes along with the job. Before the pandemic, I drove Uber. And the last day of me driving Uber, I was already in a transition of finding work. And I did. I got hired through a dispensary. And before I left Uber, it was this lady in the backseat of my car. She was coughing and hacking up her lungs, and no one knew about pandemic yet. We didn't know nothing about the sickness yet. And she wanted me to take her to heavenly some heavenly something out here in Vegas. They put IVs in your arm and give you all this medicine to nourish you and help hangover heaven. I do believe that's what it's called. And they put all these IVs in you, and they give you all these vitamins to clear you out and make you more aware and awake and all that good stuff. And I looked at her, I said, no, like, you need an emergency. You about to pass out. I don't have no clue what's going on, but I think that was my last passenger for Uber. I never went back. I was like, I'm not want to catch somebody else cold. She was hacking and I was rolling windows down. I was lights on. I was like, cough that way. Yeah. Then I had a dispensary job for a few years, and it was a bunch of crap in there. It started going down here after the pandemic. Buffoonery started. It wasn't as bad as it is now where I'm at, where I'm trying to go, but it has gotten very bad in the world. That was maybe the last sensible job I had. After the pandemic, I do believe I worked at a mortgage company, and it was in sales. And what they wanted you to do is refi homes. People are calling and crying because their loved one has died. And you supposed to say, oh, okay, when you get the paperwork in your hand, I'm going to let you know you can refi that home, though. That's what they wanted me to do. And I got a heart. There's still people out there with a heart. Still people with compassion. Still people that want to do the right thing. They don't want you to. And when they fired me, they said, you're not a right fit. I said, thank you. I appreciate it. I don't want to be a fit in here. I don't want to fit up in here. Heartless people. Just get over it. Just get the money and keep on going. With that being said, I've been trying to find work. I went to a place. The lady was pretty much upfront with me. She let me know buffoonery was going to be all up in here. She said it was a rental car place. And she said, we accept cash. And if they want to extend their car rental, cash it. I was like, oh my lordy, what is going on up in here? I don't think other rental places just only take cash, and cash happen. I don't know if that's real. But the lady kept on telling me about that job. She said, in the mornings, you get a low price and a high price. It's up to you to get the money in the middle. I was like, oh, hell no, let me run for the hills. But I like the lady letting me know up front that it was going to be buffoonery up in there. Up in there. And it was a little place. Cash? They're going to lock me up in no place with only cash. Who's coming to get the cash? That's scary. In a little bitty building. You'll be in here by yourself. No, I won't. Where's a shotgun? I ain't gonna be up in here by myself. Where's the dog? That's scary. I ain't down for that. But I do like that lady told me up front what it was gonna be about. And the only reason why I'm looking for work, because I lost a job. Pandemic happened. The quality of jobs are not there anymore. There's jobs out there, yes, if you listen to Biden. And I'm not gonna make it political. It's some bull crap jobs. There's some bull crap jobs out there. There's just people got an LLC and doing everything else with it. Okay, they say I got this business, but we doing all this else with it, and it is sad. I did have a job recently. I was working, driving the billboards up and down Las Vegas Boulevard Strip, and this is before the F1 race thing came here. I just barely just quit before that started. I was in some of that traffic jam. It was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. A nightmare, let me tell you. Driving that big old truck, trying to hope that you don't hit nobody, hit a car. Are you in your lane? The traffic that they put up a cone just with 2.2 seconds. People making U-turns, illegal turns. People jumping out of cars, out the cabs because they got tired of sitting in the traffic. It was manic. But besides that part of the job, just dealing with the management. The manager, he was a guy. I'm sorry to say black, white, or whatever, but you got to because it's audio. He was a black man, and he let me know he was upset about my marriage. He wouldn't have hired me if he knew about my marriage. And I was like, why my marriage got anything to do with me being an employee? Because he was just he told me he was upset that I was taken. Taken. I had to tell him like my virginity taken? Like, well, what you mean taken? And he was mad because my husband is light, bright, a Caucasian. And I say it like that because I got a vernacular problem. It's a vernacular problem. I know how to say it, but I like saying it that way because I'm a comedian. It hits better. But anyway, he will always say little in the windows. If he met me a few years ago, he would tear my meat up. He would do all this nonsense and how he could still, I don't know, when he calls, I'm supposed to answer my phone. Like he called me and I was really trying to put him on speaker. He said he hung up, texted me saying, "Don't you be putting me on speaker. I might have something to say." What you gonna say that's not about work? You know? I ain't down with that. I vow my marriage. I take those vows seriously. I'm sorry, I'm a girl with old ways, and I think if you are in a relationship, you should honor those vows that you're read to, and I do. I don't sneak out of my marriage. I give him 100%. He doesn't. He comes home and he's a good man. And that's why I wanted. I wanted a good man, keep a smile on my face. I know, we have our days. Don't get me wrong. It ain't honey and apple pie over here. It ain't. It ain't. There's some rough days. I'll be like, you better leave me the hell alone. I'll be snapping. Yes, I am a woman of color, black, cherry, brown, caramel, whatever color you want to call me. But yeah, we get along really well. Um, I'm from Oakland, like I said, and he's from Philly. And then he lied up that Will Smith and all of them lie about that brotherly love. It's brotherly hate. He be hating everybody. I'm like, damn, I thought you were supposed to be from the brotherly love place. But anyway, I digress. I got a lot of the little issues. I got ADHD. I got anxiety. When I'm going through menopause. Who knows? I got everything. I fit in plus 1,500 different characters inside my head. So they will jump out because they don't know how to say excuse me. They just jump out and get in there. So I'm going to excuse you for them. But with that being said, he would just say little digs all day long. Like, when you should go on and meet me, get the, get something on the side. But I'll be like, what the hell's wrong with you? I'm married. I wish I could tear that meat up. And you know what? And I couldn't complain. Who am I gonna go to? I couldn't go to HR because you know why? He was HR. I couldn't go to police because it has to be a dingling inserted. Those are just words. You have to have the actual ding ding inside of you. It had to be an assault really happening physically. It had to be all up in you, all up in you. I didn't want to be all up. I don't want that all up in me. So my husband had a heart attack, and that's my way out. I mean, I could have went back. I still could probably go back because I'm a good worker. I go to work to work. I don't go for the shenanigans, you know. And that's what I miss. The people that cared about working, they're not here anymore. It's about getting over on people. Um, that's what the pandemic brought in. How to get over. People sat on couches and they got that money and they figure out a way how to get over. They're like, we could do this to get over and just have this and we can get over here. That's the world. But you know what? I always say this: what's done in the dark comes to the light, and they are busting. They are going after these people that had all these loans and all this from the government. The government ain't playing. Government coming back for their money. It's gonna take some time. You keep on sitting back laughing, hee ha ha, that was an easy lick. Mm-mm. Government coming. They coming back. They coming for their money. They just bust a dentist and his wife out here in Vegas. The wife had got all these loans. They were they were taking trips, buying fancy, expensive stuff, giving friends and family, buying cars. They was doing it up. Okay, they over $1 million. The government knocked on their door and said, "Knock knock. We want our money back." So they sweating it out right now. They sweating it out right now. But it takes time. It takes time for it to come. But whatever's done in the dark does come to the light. It will come to the light. That's for sure. But even after that, it's been hell getting work, real work, legit work. Nothing that's you got to deal with the buffoonery. You get in there and it's nothing that you thought it was going to be. Nothing. Um, People, you get into these jobs first. I think it should be a disclaimer. There should be a disclaimer that you just say, "Hey, are you down?" First page should be, "Are you down with buffoonery? Yes or no?" And if you check the box yes, then you go ahead and they send you those 20 pages of paper for you to read. But I don't want to be dealing with the buffoonery. This is horrible out there. Uh, I don't know what the world has come to. Is getting over as much as you can over on people. Get over and over and over and get what you can and get out of this. That's not it. I believe that if you want to do what you have to do, um, like, but legit, and get your own business. That's what the world's coming to, and run it legitly. Um, stay in school if you have to figure out what you want to do that's going to bring you happiness in life. Because people are not looking for happiness right now. They're looking for misery, manic, chaos, disrespect. It's not a fun place anymore. The world used to be beautiful. It's become scary, toxic, manic. For what? There's a lot of mental ill people out there, and the substance out there is not helping them. It's making them more worse. Substance abuse is it hides it for a minute and then it comes right back out. It just it's just a cover, just a small little temporary band-aid just for the moment. And then once you take that band-aid off, it is destruction. It's scary out there. I feel for everyone. I feel for my daughter being raised in this world right now. I feel for anybody that's pregnant, raising children. This world is a evil place. Hell is on earth, and it's coming for all of us. They want to see who all they could take with them, because their life and whatever they're into is hell, misery. And if you're not down with it, that's what they don't like. They want you to be down with the nonsense. I come from a working family. I'm willing to work. I've been working since I was 15. I'm 50 something years old now. I'm used to working. I'm used to having 8-hour days and maybe a little bit of overtime. I'm willing to work. It's just the stuff that's out there it's crazy. It's not even, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense on what's going on. We need help. And we can't get it from our government because he's blind. He's going blind, and no one's seeing nothing. He's just a yes man. He's just a front for pushing bull crap through the government. Oh, I said I'm not gonna make it political, but I'm sorry. It did get a little political there. I'm sorry for the empty promises. I'm sorry for all of us that have to go through this, but we're here. Let's figure out how to make a change. Let's make it back to a peaceful place, not evil, chaotic, manic, evil, despising each other. Oh my Lord. I'm going to make these podcasts simple, easy to follow, but I am going to talk about the world after the pandemic. I can't deal with it. It's evil out here. And I didn't want to be a part of it. I want to be a part of something beautiful. My name is Miss D Happiness for a reason. I want to be happy. But I'll leave it at that. And catch me in the following week with a new podcast talking about the pandemic. What all is going on in the world and the workplace. If you have a comment, please share. Maybe I'll talk about that after the pandemic because mental illness is running rapid, or it's coming out more. It is out there. It's people can't take care of their mental because of these weird jobs they have to do. But enjoy your day, your life. Make it the best that you can with what we have right now. We will survive. We just have to stay strong. Thank you for listening and tuning in to Miss D Happiness. I can't after the pandemic. Enjoy your day, life, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.